you? It's a beautiful morning here. Sun is out, 71 degrees, and it's, I don't have my watch on, it's like 8:15 in the morning. It's supposed to be 93, but I knew that, and I was all excited about that because I was going to sunbathe today. Remember I told you I ordered new chairs? Oh, shoot. And they were supposed to be here yesterday. Yeah. Well, you know, after... Where is my seatbelt at? After they take your money and make you wait all day, you know, delivery by 10 o'clock tonight. Delivery. Yeah, and then you get an email in the evening. It's been delayed. You know why it's been delayed? Because they don't have any. They don't have any of the product. They're on back order, long back order. So I could have either waited 8 to 10 days to get my money back, or waited 8 to 10 days to get my goddamn chairs. Yeah. So, while I'm at Wally World getting chicken and livers and stuff to make cat food today, I'm going to go to their lawn chair department and see what they've got. I've got chairs, you know, out on the patio. I want one that I can unfold, and, you know, which I've had a couple, but they mysteriously disappear. I have a newer green one that I got last year, year before. Yeah, nowhere to be found. And then I have an old-fashioned one with the ribbing in it, and I had just put new ribbing in it 2 years ago. Well, that one's nowhere to be found either. Things like that disappear out of my house, though. You know, like one glass from a set, gone. Coffee cup, gone. And I keep track of everything. I know everything I have. So, that's a little aggravating. Hopefully I can find a chair at Walmart. But other than that, I think I'm going to bake a cake. I am. I'm going to bake a cake today. I'm just looking, guys. I'm awake, but I'm not awake, you know. I've been up since, I don't know, 6:15, I think. That time change messed me up, so I'm getting up a little later, but I'm not really, you know. It's just the time change says my clock is off, in my inner clock, you know, but it's not. So I told Chris, I said, I'm getting dressed, I'm going to Wally World, get it done. I didn't want to go. I wanted to go yesterday. We picked up the van. I'm driving my van, got 2 brand new tires, and I wanted to go then. He was going to bring the van and come home. I was going to take the car and get to the van. The van won't start. No. Click. No, nothing. And I said to him, I said, we got a newer battery in that thing. What's wrong? Well, you know, the guys there acted really stupid. So they went to get the jump box and they put it on immediately. It started, you know, and we get home and I told Chris, I said, the terminal's a little dirty, but I said, they had to undo the terminal before they could take the tires off of this car. Something to do with electronic things down there. I said, they have always, in most of my cars, unhooked the battery. He says, well, I'm going to go out and, you know, clean the terminal. He went out and he said the wire on the negative post was loose, which, you know, it started right up this morning. Now, if I have battery trouble other than this, I'll be aggravated, but my van always, first, you guys have been with me, first turning that key. So, but yeah, I told Chris I'm going to drive, see, because they put the new ones on the front and took the front and put them on the back, which is what I would have liked. The ones that were on the front are good. AC are good tires. But I'd much rather have a flat on the back than on the front. But I don't know if I'm getting that story about a thin and like razor blade size piece of something in the sidewall. I would have, because I asked him, I said, was it on the inside or the outside? I didn't see it. It was on the outside. And I said, yeah. So, $300 some later for 2 tires. Because they didn't have the tires we wanted. So, now they got you, So they put the same ones on that were on it. It was Firestones. They're okay if that's all we've got to choose from. But, we have other choices of tires that we prefer. Primewell is one, and they're trying to tell us that they discontinued those. We've used Primewells for years. They're really good tires. So they tried to tell us there was another one that took its place. Oh, guys, sit there. And so we said, okay, and Chris said, are you sure? And the guy says, yeah, it's the same tire. So, of course, you get the phone, we don't have them in stock. So, anyhow, I got new tires, and they feel good. I don't know about my alignment. Let's check the alignment. And, I'll take it back and tell them they need to realign it. Yeah, pulls to the right. That's going to have to be fixed. These guys at these garages get a little aggravated when I know about a vehicle, They want to tell me I'm wrong or I don't know. No. Don't go there with me. When I was 7 months pregnant with my oldest daughter, and she's almost 50, I was, sorry guys, about showing you my arm. I was sitting up on top of the motor of my then 1969 Grand Marquis in the winter, giving it a tune-up. I've replaced radiators. I've done brakes, bench blood brakes. I've done all kinds of stuff. I found out what was wrong with our one van when we had it. None of the shops, nobody could find it. What was wrong? I took the air cleaner off and opened it up. Guess what? The air cleaner was like freaking cement. Of course it's not going to run right. It couldn't breathe. But yeah, they get a little aggravated, women that know what they're talking about. That's why I usually tell Chris, you handle it. You handle it because you know me. You handle it. But yeah, they're going to have to check the alignment on this. It's not bad. It's just a little hair. But I drive it enough to know, So. But it's a beautiful day, guys. We all woke up. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. We got idiots in fast cars out here already this morning. But that's okay. I worked on my recipe cards last night till about 2:30, 2:45 in the morning. I couldn't take anymore. And then I did a few more this morning while I was waiting for coffee and for Wally World to open. So it's a little work, but I'll get it done soon. I'm just gonna start doing everything on cardstock. That's the way it's punch, put it in the folder, punch. Instead of putting them little rings. The reason I used regular copy paper was I had in the beginning decided I was just going to use a file cabinet and file them away that way, and I was like, no, I want something that I could put my hands on and move around with, and I'm damn sure I ain't picking up no file cabinet. So let's go see how crazy Wally World is this morning. I don't know. The 5 cars in front of me just pulled in, so a steady stream of us, I guess. But that's all right. All the animals are comfy and happy, and hubby started work this morning, and he's got his coffee and his stuff, so it's good. It's all good. The parking lot don't look too bad. I just have to decide what end I want to park on. Well, not this end, because the lawn and garden isn't uncovered yet. So, first parking spot I see by the door, which is right here by this door, I'm nailing it. I got it. Uh-oh, my car just stopped on me. Okay, let me get it parked in here straight, as long as it doesn't quit on me again. And now that was weird. Let's try this again. I'll have to let Christopher know. Okay, at least we're in a parking spot. If I can't get home, then he'll come and save me. Alright, I'm getting off of here. And I'll be back.